Hello, everybody. Today we have Mr. Sahil Dahiya with us. He is an inspiration for a lot of people. His story is so amazing that everybody would be shocked on hearing what he has been through and what he has achieved. I want Sahil to tell in his own words what exactly has happened. I would like to tell you the background of Sahil. Sahil is an international basketball player. In 2014, he met with an injury. Since then, he has been trying to open up his basketball academy. And for that, he needs to go to Canada to study and come back to India and open up the basketball academy. But his reading was a major problem. He gave the test about 4 times. For the first 3 times, his reading score was just 5.5. In the last attempt, he got the reading score of 7. It is an absolute success for a person who is totally involved in basketball, absolutely focused on the game, did not like reading, did not like studying at all since the school times, and scoring a band of 7. Over to Sahil. Sahil, please introduce yourself.
Thank you for introducing me, sir. My name is Sahil Dahiya, and I'm an international basketball player. I just represented India in China. We went to Kunming last year in December, and we secured a third place over there.
Wonderful. Tell us something about your interest in basketball from the childhood.
Sir, I've been playing basketball since 2019. I used to be a really fat boy, and obesity was killing me. So, and even my friends, my classmates, my schoolmates used to tease me a lot. So one day I watched a movie called. It was a movie based on Kobe Bryant, basketball legend. So how he became a legend. So I watched his movie, and I was really inspired by watching this movie. And from that day till now, I've been on the court regular, except 2014 till 2016 when I was really injured and I was in the bed.
Sahil, from a very young age, you've been playing basketball.
Yes, sir.
You met with an injury. Tell us something about your injury in 2014.
Sir, right after completing my school, which was in Dehradun, Doon International School, I came back to my hometown, which is Gurgaon, and I gave my trials for senior national basketball championship, and I got selected for Haryana team, and I was the junior most player in that team. So after playing my semi-final match, I got injured, and I felt some kind of crack in my groin, and next day I couldn't move. So my father took me to the hospital, and doctor suggested me not to touch basketball and stay away from basketball court, and he even told me that I might won't be able to walk again. And that was really shocking for me, and I even felt like doing suicide, because basketball was the only thing I know that I love more than anything in my life. And my dream to play for India, to represent India, uh, was going to shatter. So I was like, it really was a kind of heartbroken for me. But I bounced back in 2016, and last year I represented India. So my whole journey has, I've seen a lot of ups and downs in my whole journey.
Sahil, how did you come out of this injury?
For the first few months, I always used to cry in the night, and my father knew that I'm not feeling good, and he knew I might take some kind of steps which which would not be good for me and for my family. So he used to, for the first few weeks, he used to sleep with me, and he used to tell me the stories of his younger days. And one day he gave me some CDs and DVDs of motivational speakers and some motivational movies. So I started watching them, and from that day, I decided that I will bounce back one day and I will play again. Doesn't matter what doctor said, what people said, that whether I'll be able to walk again or not. But I knew in my back in my mind that I'll play again.
So you were a national level player before
Yes, sir.
the injury, and you became an international level player after the injury.
Yes, sir.
Must have been a very, very straining job to become an international player.
In 2000, sir, I would like to say one thing. In 2016, when I fully recovered, I was around 116 kgs, which was not an athlete weight. So I reduced in next 4 months. I reduced around 26 kgs.
My God. What do you weigh right now?
Sir, I'm 92 right now.
And what is your height?
6'1", sir.
Great. And what did you learn from that injury?
So one thing I learned from the injury is that no matter what you go through, what you've been through, if you put in 100% in any area of your life, you can achieve whatever you want to. Your mind has a lot of power than you think, and you can do wonders in your life if you believe in yourself.
And then you have used the same technique, never give up, in your IELTS also.
Yes, sir. Though I didn't, still I never practiced my reading or like give my 100% in my IELTS exam. I was just keep on giving my exam, and I thought one day I might be able to score good marks.
So your perseverance kept you going.
Yes, sir. Even before the result, I was thinking that I'm going to book my exam again on 10th of October if I don't score enough marks.
So your dream of opening up a basketball academy has become true now.
Yes, sir. Now I'm soon going to apply in good colleges, and I'm going to pursue my sports management.
Okay, Sahil, let us talk about reading now. Like
Yes, sir.
you gave the exam 3 times before this final exam, and you
Yes, sir.
scored 5.5 every time in reading. Which was your lowest module? Rest
Uh,
everything was fine, but reading was in a very bad shape. What was the reason for that?
So first and foremost, if any of us want to score good marks in any of the module, we have to put in the time. I was not practicing. You have to practice at least 2 hours for each module. Like suppose I was lacking in reading module, so this time I was practicing minimum 2 hours for reading module. Though I didn't touch rest of the modules, but yeah, I was more focused and I was confident this time that I will. Doesn't matter what I score in rest of the module, but I knew I have to score good marks in reading module.
And what tips did you take along with you in the examination hall, which made you score 7?
Sir, this time I've made some changes. Like suppose if I'm solving first question, so instead of reading the whole paragraph, instead of skimming the whole paragraph, I was just focusing on the first para, and I read second or third or fourth line, and answer was in those lines only. So for first question, you can easily get answer from the first para or first line, and same goes for the second. No need to read whole the paragraph. Just go and look for the second paragraph or maybe third or fourth line.
Generally, people have a lot of problem in studying online. But in your case, the opposite happened. First 3 times it was offline study, and the last time it was online study. What
So I'm going to thank you for that because I watched a lot of your videos, your tips, and how to skim and scan, and some useful tips like this is the tip which was given by you only. Like for first question, just go and read first paragraph or first or second line, and I was also focusing more on the sections in which I was already good at instead of on the section in which I was really pathetic. Like I was good in filling the blanks and match the headings. So I was giving my more time in such models so that I won't make a single mistake in such kind of questions. So if I get such kind of question, I would be easily able to score good in such
How
questions.
did you gain your concentration level? You had
Uh,
problem concentrating. How did you gain your concentration level?
so before starting my practicing of reading, I used to sleep for a half an hour and get fresh. And I knew back in my mind that I have to, for 1 hour, I'm not going to think about any of the thing except reading.
So
So
your phone.
that's how. So in the beginning of the days, for like 30 to 35 minutes, I was okay. But then after 40 minutes, I started losing my concentration. But as I practice day by day, I gain my good concentration.
Which was your strongest part in reading?
Fill in the blanks, sir. Because sir, I believe that's the most easiest area in reading.
And the weakest?
Weakest is a true and false.
So what?
Because I always had a dilemma between not given and false. I was always confused that which one to choose. So that's the most difficult part, I think.
Now, finally, you achieved your band score.
Yes.
Going to Canada or Australia for further studies.
So my first preference would be Canada, and second would be Australia,
Great.
because well, basketball has a great culture in Canada.
Right. And you want to open your own academy.
Yes, sir.
That
I
is
want to be back in India, and I want to open an academy for people who, and I want to spread the knowledge of basketball in India also, sir, because people are more attracted towards just cricket and rather than other sports. So I want to make basketball famous in India as well, sir.
that is absolutely wonderful. Very, very inspiring, Sahil. All the best to you and may your dreams come true. Thank you.
Thanks to you, sir. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, sir.